Hello guys, welcome to the Secret Story Recap. Today, I explain an interesting movie. Eric Toledano and Olivier Nakache directed and wrote a French-friend comedy and drama movie, The Intouchables, in 2011, starring Omar Sy and François Cluzet. It earned France's largest box office smash 9 weeks just after debut in 2011 on 2nd November. You won't want to miss any part, so stay till the end. Kindly subscribe and click the bell button. Sy, playing the role of Driss, is driving a luxury car owned by Cluzet, who is playing Philippe Maserati late at night at high speeds somewhere in Paris. The policemen follow them across the streets until they are trapped. Driss states that the paraplegic Philippe has to be taken to the hospital right now. Philippe plays along and acts to have a seizure, and the deceived policemen accompany them. Driss drifts away from the hospital upon arriving. The backstory of the two young males' friendship then is recounted in flashback. Philippe, the rich paraplegic owning a posh auto particulier, with Magali, his secretary, interviewing suitable full-time caretakers. Driss seems to have no interest to get employed. He simply arrives to collect a sign on a paper stating his job interview is unsuccessful, so that he may keep getting benefits. He is asked to return the following morning to pick up his signature statement. When Driss comes the next morning, Philippe's assistant Yvonne meets him and informs him that he now has the post on probation. Considering his lack of passion and experience, Driss does a good job at looking for Philippe, although through unusual means. Driss discovers the severity of his boss's disabilities and assists Philippe in all areas of life. Philippe's friend discloses that Driss has been jailed for 6 months' robbery attempt, although Philippe is unconcerned over Driss's background. He would not fire him as far as he is doing his work effectively, but he's the only person who doesn't see him as pity. Philippe reveals that the impairment was caused by a skydiving accident, and also that his spouse left the world without having any kids. Driss eventually assists him in organizing his personal life, even parenting Elisa, his bright adoptive daughter. Driss becomes interested in contemporary art, painting, and opera. Philippe's birthday is celebrated with a small classical music event in his lounge. Philippe teaches Driss about renowned classic compositions, but Driss only knows these as cartoon tunes or commercial music. Considering that the event is too long, Driss performs Booby Wonderland, which brightens up the gathering and is much enjoyed by the audience. Driss invites Philippe to see a lady who resides in Dunkirk named Eleanor after finding Philippe has an entirely aphoristic relationship with her, but his boss is afraid of her response that she finds out about his condition. Driss persuades him to call her over the line. Philippe agreed to email her a picture of him sitting in the wheelchair, yet he is reluctant and requests his assistant, Yvonne, to send photos of him prior to the disability. A date has been set between the two, but Philippe is just too nervous to see Eleanor and flees with his assistant Yvonne before she even comes. Philippe then contacts Driss and invites him to join him on a skydiving holiday in the Alps on his personal plane that is Dassault Falcon 900. Adam, a cousin of Driss, who is in chaos with some gangsters, arrives at the villa under the guise of the postman. Overhearing, Philippe acknowledges Driss really has to help his cousin and discharges him from his work, thinking that he might not choose to pull a wheelchair for the rest of his life. Driss comes back to his house, gathers his mates, and assists his cousin. Meanwhile, Driss has been replaced by new caretakers, though Philippe is unsatisfied with all of the new caregivers. His confidence falls extremely down, and he refuses to worry about himself. Even he sprouts a beard and seems to be really sick. Yvonne is concerned about him and requests Driss to come back. When Driss arrives, he takes Philippe in his lavish Maserati, bringing the plot to the starting scene of the police chase. He drives Philippe to a beach once they escape the cops. The guys arrived at a keyboard cafe on the beach after Philippe has shaved and dressed beautifully. Driss abruptly left the table, wishing Philippe luck for his date. Eleanor appears after a few moments. Philippe is moved to tears when he glances out the glass and finds Driss beaming at him. Driss waves goodbye to Philippe and goes away while Eleanor and Philippe talk and spend time with one another. The movie concludes with views of the characters in the plot, Abdul Selu and Philippe Pazzo meeting on a hilltop, similar to the skydiving scenes in the movie. The men are still great friends, according to the ending statement. There the movie ends. Comment on how the movie looked like. Which is your favorite movie? Subscribe for more videos like this. Turn on notifications and leave a like to help the channel out. Bye-bye.